Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show this afternoon to recap the Arca race from last night. I was going to do it last night, but it ran late till about like 1:30 something in the morning. After racing I was tired, and I kind of didn't want to give a half-assed video uploaded and not really get my full thoughts on the race. So I decided when I wake up, I'll do the recap. So here it is. So I got all my notes wrote down from last night. So this race started about 11 something after the truck race. Started in FS2, eventually with FS1 and about halfway. I was able to watch on the Fox Sports app, thankfully, so I really didn't miss anything. So we had a big wreck in the truck race on lap 6. Well, it took the Arca drivers less laps. Wrecked on lap 3. I know Tony Brownier blamed her teammate Gus Dean in the interview, but it really wasn't Gus Dean's fault because he got a push from Leland Honeyman down into her, so I think it was just a grace of pushing early on lap 3, and it's not really a place where you should push, per se. I don't know why people still try and push like in the tri-oval in 2024, because it's not really a place where you can push with, just in any car or truck. You really shouldn't be pushing that aggressive early in the race. But knocked her down to Kitzmiller and stayed off a big wreck. Took about, 13 cars. Shane Van Gisbergen was involved. Tony Braunger was involved. Tanner Ray. Chris Wright. Of course, Chris Wright was involved. Costner. Mandy Chick. Armandia. Kitzmiller. Papa. Amber Balkins. Schofield. Armani Williams. Armani Williams, I think just spun out. So he was able to continue until the end. Ed Papa with the Arca brakes. Yeah, Tony Braunger didn't have a good night. Had one or two incidents in the truck race, and then this took out on lap 3 in the Arca race. So yeah, that was your first caution. That was our first big wreck of the night. I think we had 2 or 3 big wrecks. Oh, both races, by the way, didn't end in the green. How shocking. Caution number 2 was for some debris for a crush panel. This race could never really get into a rhythm either. I mean, after the halfway break, there was maybe a portion where there was some green flag racing, but it was really just single file, to be honest. It was basically a single file because there was not enough cars to create energy, and then it turned into a wreck fest at the end. How predictable. Caution number 3, Mandy Chick crashed. Had a flat tire. You could see the whole side of the car was gone, basically. So she was done for the night. Caution number 4, Christian Rose got spun by the 44. 44 car was kind of a hazard tonight. He almost wrecked a 68 car later in the race, too. But he still finished second. But yeah, Christian Rose spun. Not a place where you spin or you push. Let's talk about on the trial. It's not a place where you can really push. Like in any series, Arca, Trucks, Cup, Xfinity, you really just shouldn't try and push in the trial because it's just going to create problems. Caution number 5, we had a big wreck, number 2. It was right at the race break. I think the caution was already out, but some people were checking up. Andretti got turned. Willie Mullins, Dale Quarterly, Leland Honeyman Jr. were involved. And this happened right after the race break, just as the race break came out, the caution. I guess some people checked up, and I guess some people didn't realize it was a race break. So then those 4 were involved. Willie Mullins was able to continue. So was Marco. So these weren't spins, but Leinster had a nice save, and Willie Mullins, 2 nice saves there. Unfortunately, Willie Mullins did crash out, though. But we'll get into that. Caution number 6, Sean Core spins. He always runs good here. Couldn't tell what happened. His car was sparking. Couldn't tell if it was a flat tire. But I think it was something mechanical because the hood went up. And then he was done for the night. But Sean Cord had a fast car. He ran up front, and I believe he was second at the time of that spin, which was caused by the mechanical issue. So Sean Cord had a fast car. Always runs good here, but unfortunately, just didn't have any luck tonight with his car having issues. But caution number 7 here starts with Scott Melton getting loose, I believe, and something, whatever his name is, Maples. And then Willie Mullins with the Arca brakes piles into the back of Scott Melton. At first, he didn't have the window net down. I was like, hopefully he's okay. But fortunately, Willie Mullins was okay. Got out of the car under his own power. But that was a hard hit. He just piled into the back of him. I don't know how he didn't miss him. I thought he was going to miss him, but unfortunately didn't. You know, after starting the pole for this race, tough end to the race for Willie Mullins. But that's why the group qualifying stupid, because he had like some of the faster cars start back towards the back, near in the middle, back of the field, start the race. That's why the group qualifying stupid, because you could have some of the fastest cars there in the back of the field. But at least Willie Mullins got a pole, his first career pole in the Arca series. Caution number 8, Marco Andretti crashed with 4 to go while they're in the single final line. He had a flat tire, I believe. I don't know if that was due to damage from his incident at the halfway break. But yeah, he had a flat tire. And it's unfortunate because he was running the top 5 or 10, I believe. I think he was running 8th at the time. So that was really unfortunate because Marco was going to get at least a good top 10 finish. So that was the end of Marco's night. And then caution number 9 to end the race, the 1 lap overtime. Shocker, this one didn't end under the green either. For the restart, my expectations were low because I thought, oh, Gustini's just going to let Jake Finch pull down in front of him, just win the race. But no, Gustini said, fuck you, I'm winning this race. He even said in his interview, I didn't have it in me to do the teammate restart with 1 to go. Good for him. I don't think if it gets down to late in the race, teammates are out the window. Like it's Daytona. You try and win the biggest race, and that's Arca's biggest race is Daytona every year. You don't just let your teammate win. You try and win the race yourself. I don't care if you're teammates. Teammates are out the window at that point. So, I'm glad Gustini actually went for it and won the race. I'm really glad he did. And that was actually more exciting than I expected, all because Gustini said, fuck y'all. And he didn't have it in him to do the teammate restart 1 to go. It's a good feel-good story when you factor in his grandpa, too. Dude's a good dude. And I'm pretty sure they had team orders. Gus just said, fuck them. It was actually more exciting than I thought. But yeah, the big crash in the race, Jake Finch got bumped by, I believe it was Andy J. Lost control. And then Perez de Lara pretty much flipped, almost hit the catch fence. So we got 2 flips. One in the truck and one in the Arca race to end the race. But yeah, he was like on his side on another car. Luckily he didn't hit the catch fence, because I thought he was going to hit the catch fence. But yeah, Jake Finch, Andres Perez de Lara, Armani Williams. Sucks for Armani Williams because he had a fantastic run tonight. Was running the top 5. Unfortunately, he got caught up in that last lap incident. And yeah, Gustini ended up winning. See if we can find some race results here.
Off season for about 4 months.
Okay, so here is your race results from last night's Arca Daytona Arca 200. Gus Dean gets the win. Thomas Annunziata, how the fuck you say his fucking name? Got second. He was kind of driving like a madman out there tonight. Finished second. Greg Van Alst third. Your defending winner gets top 5, so good result for Greg Van Alst. Christian Rose fourth after his spin on lap 20 something because of the fourth caution, so good comeback for him. Tim Richmond fifth after getting shuffled. You know, he was near the front, pretty much up front nearly the whole race. Got shuffled back, but good for him to rally back for top 5. Jason Kitzmiller finished in 6th. Gil Linster 7th. Alex Clubb 8th. The homophobe Alex Clubb. Amber Balkan finishes 9th after getting in that lap 3 incident. Comes back to get a top 10. Andy Jankowiak gets 10th. Jake Finch 11th. Andres Perez de Lara 12th. Armani Williams 13th. Sucks for Armani because he was running the top 5. Just unfortunate he got involved in that incident. Steve Lewis Jr. 14th. LeVar Scott 15th. Ryan Huff 16th. Ryan Huff ran top 5 for a majority of the first half. Patrick Emerling 17th. Isaac Johnson 18th. Tommy O'Leary the 4th, or what the fuck the IV means. Brian Doza, or who the fuck was driving the 75, 20th. Michael Maples 21st. Brad Smith 22nd. Unfortunately, he had an issue late in the race. Ryan Roulette 23rd. Tina Gray 24th. Mark Andretti 25th. Bryce Hogberg 26th. Scott Melton 27th. Willie Mullins 28th. Shane Van Gisbergen 29th. Sean Core 30th. Leland Honeyman Jr. 31st. Justin Bonsinger, I don't know what issue he had, but he was running the top 10. Unfortunate because he was very impressive this weekend. Was Justin Bonsinger. Dale Quarterly 33rd. Mandy Chick 34th. Caleb Costner 35th. Jeff Schofield 36th. Tony Browninger 37th. Chris Wright 38th. John Armendia 39th. Right film 40th in last place. Pompa and will win the first last car award of the Arca season. But I'll give this race, I mean, I don't know. It can really never get into rhythm because, you know, stop, go, stop, go, stop. Just a bunch of cautions, never really into rhythm. And even when they did start racing, you know, it was kind of just single file until the end. I'll say the ending made up for all the go and stopping with all the cautions and the single file racing. But I thought the racing was good when they actually did race. There was actual racing, but I'll give it say a 6 out of 10 just because of the finish. The finish made up for it, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the race. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, I have a lot. Peace.